Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for coming into my little man cave. I'm Paul Everts. I own a company called Band Together Leadership Seminars. I work for the John Maxwell team as well. I'm a high school band director located in beautiful Northern California, just 20 miles northeast of Sacramento. I'm recording my 5th lesson on the 1st of July, 2020. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning here in hot California. I'm in my man cave. There's my man cave. If you want to know what we're talking about, please go back to the first episode. We are working on leadership things, subjects, topics. This is something I would used to do as a high school band director, which I've done since, July the 3rd, 1989. I'm coming up to a big anniversary. That would be 31 years ago. Oh my gosh, I just figured that out. July 3rd, that's this Friday. Whew. Okay, I'm getting old. Anyway, I would do this the first 5-10 minutes of my classes. But as time goes, things change. It's not part of my life anymore. However, it's my passion. I want to teach people how to get better. I am not the answer to all things. I am a sinner. I make mistakes every day. I probably just made one. In fact, I did. This is my second take. My first take was stupid. So I said, I don't want to look stupid. I want to look smart. So let's do it again. Now, you might not think I look smart. Okay, that's up to you. You probably just started giggling. Fine. Anyway, we're working on my triangle. I've developed a triangle over the years. Stephen Covey has his circle of influence. John Wooden has his pyramid of success. I'm sure other people got whatever. The new guy for me is Simon Sinek. I would recommend every book for Simon Sinek. He's really good. He's fantastic. And I'm not getting any money from Simon Sinek, just so you know. This is just because I want you to get better. All right. So Stephen Covey, John Maxwell, Simon Sinek, T.D. Jakes. Those are a couple of my gurus right there. Dennis Waitley, like him too. But Simon Sinek has his circle, and this is something new that he's been doing. Let you see. This is my PowerPoint presentation. I'm 54 years old. I'm a grandfather. Okay. Anyway, you go ahead and make fun of me. Let's see the comments. Anyway, so what is why the golden circle? The golden circle. Every person knows what they do. Some people know how they do it. Few people know why they do it. And there's the circles. Okay. Got what, how, and why. And it's fantastic. I'm working through his book right now, The Infinite Game, and I cannot recommend it enough. So please buy it. It's really a good book. And buy every book ever written by John C. Maxwell. Every book, every column. John Maxwell is great, okay? And there's other things, and John Maxwell would say that too. All right, here's the E triangle. Respect, responsibility, discipline, incides faith and or integrity, and I would add the word ethics. Okay, that's what I would do. So we have worked on the respect and the responsibility. We are continuing to work on discipline. Discipline's going to take some time. Literally and figuratively, it's going to take some time. I'll be honest, yesterday I went to the lawyer with my wife, Diana, and we worked on a estate and our will because I'm 54 years old and I'm getting old, and therefore I'm going to die. Something that we all have in common. So during that time, he's also my lawyer for the teachers union. And I told him, I said, hey, Ernie, I'm doing a podcast. You better be careful. Why? Because just be careful, please. All right. What you're saying and stuff. And so that takes discipline for me. See, that's a personal thing, that tying it together. I am having a lot of discipline. There are a lot of topics I like to cover. What I will say is that this is information that I would give to my high school students. Honest to God. Meaning that I do all I can not to get political. There will be no politics until later on in life, not now. This is about getting better. I think respect, responsibility, discipline, integrity, ethics, and faith are all human traits. used by anybody. Is that a big enough hint? Everyone, age, race, gender, everyone. Respect, responsibility, discipline, integrity, ethics, faith. Every one of those you can use to get through with whatever we're getting through right now. Duck, cover, jump. You can do it. All right? With those cool traits. All right, since I am a Grandpa Paul, I need my glasses, my $10 readers. So let's go over what we did real fast, because again, I want to make this under 20 minutes. My friends have said 20 minutes is long enough. You could go shorter. Right now we're at the 6-minute mark. Okay, here we go. Real briefly, I'm going to read these quickly. We've already gone over these. It's the third time. Remember, I have a podcast too, bandtogether.podomatic.com. All right, so check out the podcast and you'll see I have a blog as well. So we've gone over these. Let's do it again. Theodore Roosevelt, fantastic president, really good. Just a hint. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. That would be Jim Rome. Now, Theodore Roosevelt is with discipline, most anything is possible. Notice he says most. He didn't say anything. He said most. With discipline, most anything is possible. That's Theodore Roosevelt. Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism. I wish, anyway. So you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you'll find strength. And then Abraham J. Heschel, self-respect is the fruit of discipline. The sense of dignity grows with the ability to say no to oneself. And then finally, John C. Maxwell, whom I love dearly. Success doesn't just happen. You have to be intentional about success, and that takes self-discipline. We are using John C. Maxwell's The Price Tag of Leadership. Cannot say enough. Buy his books. I've done several of these, meaning parts of the price tag of leadership. I'm doing it via YouTube channel and podcast. This afternoon, I'll do the podcast. My idea is that you guys I wish you'd go to both streams leading into the Lake of Leadership. I have streams going into my Lake of Leadership. You like that? Pretty cool, huh? Lake of Leadership. Don't steal it. Anyway, go ahead, steal it. I don't care. I don't care. This is for everybody. So we're going to start on number 3. 1 and 2 have already been done. Number 3, self-discipline makes habit your servant instead of your master. Okay? I want you to get to that one. Every person has an uphill hopes and aspirations. We all have uphill dreams, but we also have a problem. Everyone also has downhill habits. And those are often what keeps us making the self-discipline climb to higher ground. Why? Because habits have power over us. The habits we have make us or break us. We choose. Every leader faces 2 challenges. First, how can I turn my downhill habits into uphill habits? Second, how can I help people I lead to change their downhill habits to uphill ones? All right. Now, we went over this a little bit on the podcast. Let's go to number 4. Self-discipline is developed, not given. Lack of discipline is the lid on many people's potential. And again, if you look on the bottom, which you can see right now, I'm pointing to it. I'm writing these out for you. Self-discipline is developed, not given. Lack of discipline is the lid on many people's potential. That is the bad news. However, there's also good news. Self-discipline is not something you have to be born with. Self-discipline is not something you have to be born with, which is true. How are you born with self-discipline? I mean, you're pulling all over the place whenever you want to. You don't even know how to feed yourself. I mean, where's the self-discipline in that? It is something you can develop. It's earned, not given. So then again, think of it again. It's earned, not given. All right, let's go from there. Let's take a look. We'll keep going. Self-disciplined people understand and practice the principle of pay now and play later. Self-disciplined people understand and practice the principle of pay now and play later. There are two types of people in the area of discipline, okay? One type puts off what needs to be done and plays now, preferring to avoid doing what he or she must. The other type pays now by doing the necessary, even if it is unpleasant, and is willing to defer fun and play later. The thing you need to know is that everybody pays. Whatever you put off until later always compounds. If you put off playing, you get to play more later. If you put off paying, you have to pay more later. There is no cheating in life. Recently, Dr. Maxwell shared with a group of students, this is what he said, quote, "If you only do what you want to do, you will never get to do what you really want to do." That's the end of the quote. And a lot of young people think that way. And I know, I'm hoping that one or two of my students, current students, are listening to this. A lot of them just do what they really want to do. They're not thinking like long term. That comes with maturity. Self-discipline is developed by saying yes when we want to say no, and saying no when we want to say yes. There are two types of pain in life. The pain of self-discipline, which is eased by doing the right thing, and the pain of regret, which aches until we die. Okay? Those are powerful. I'll tap my bald head here. Two types of pain. The pain of self-discipline, no doubt, which is eased by doing the right thing. So self-discipline, again, watching what I say. Okay? I want to keep doing these podcasts. I don't want to end up in the principal's office or anybody else's office, because I want to get to people. I want to add value. So by doing that, I have to have that self-discipline to stay on task. This is not anything more than to help people. And by giving my opinions out about certain issues, I'll do it privately. And someday I will do it publicly. There are 320 million people in our nation. I got to have at least 12 that are going to go, "Hey, cool, man." So, and then the pain and regret, which aches until we die. And that is true. At 54 years old, you have more regrets. And they still pain me today. Not getting my master's pains me today. Leaving certain jobs pains me today. I have a regret. Regret what I say. It does pain me. Because again, it takes discipline, right? It takes discipline. So, number 5. Self-discipline is most easily developed in areas of strength and passion. Self-discipline is most easily developed in areas of strength and passion. Where do you find the discipline that leads to success? Where's that coming from? And what he says, and this is really good, answer is by doing the right thing every day. That right thing usually involves your strengths and your passion. So my strength is teaching. I do a really good job teaching. That's a strength of mine. My passion is to help people. I love helping people. When people are asking me for help, I think it's one of the most honored things I can do for somebody. Offering help. So again, my strength is teaching. My passion is helping people. So what you love and what you are good at usually point you to your right thing. And I'm going to do one more. Number 6, self-discipline and respect are connected. Self-discipline and respect are connected, which is great because if you take a look at the E triangle, you got it, man. Respect, responsibility, discipline. Self-discipline and respect are connected. Respect is the fruit of the disciplined life, both self-respect and the respect of others. And I'll say this as far as what's going on with today. Today being July 1st, 2020. And what's happened really since we've been put on COVID-19 shelter in place and shut down, lockdown, whatever you want to call it, put the masks on and all that stuff, and with all the protests. I wish I would see more self-respect. I find it, I really would like you to see how your actions show how you respect yourself. And then what are you doing with those actions that shows respect for others? Okay, that's getting my toe to the line. And I think that's fair. I think it's a real fair thing to ask people that are watching this right now. How is what you're doing at a protest, and protests are constitutional, we can protest. How are you showing care for others with COVID-19? See where I'm going with this? And I'm getting serious for a second. Because again, respect is the fruit of the disciplined life, both self-respect and the respect of others. When talking about developing relationships with others, Dr. Maxwell has often said that respect is earned on difficult ground, right? I've had two wonderful conversations, one with a 28-year-old black man and one with a 37-year-old black man. I'm going to have another one tomorrow. And the reason why is because, number one, I love them. I love them. And no, that's just bottom line. The other thing is I want to understand how people are seeing things. First, seek first to understand, then be understood. I'm learning so much. It's been powerful. But we also earn self-respect on difficult ground. Self-respect is its own reward. The late Louis L'Amour is one of the best authors of all times, and he was my father-in-law's favorite author. He had almost every Louis L'Amour book, so I'm glad that Dr. Maxwell cites him. More than 900 million copies of Louis L'Amour's books have been sold worldwide, and even though he died in 1988, every one of his books is still in print. When asked the key to his writing style, Louis L'Amour said the following, quote, "Start writing, no matter what." When asked the key to his success, he said, start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on, end of quote. Turning the faucet on is the beginning. Respect is a result of keeping it on. Self-discipline allows you to do that. I do my best to keep these under 20 minutes. This has been an enriching experience for me. Again, I would love to have your support. ConductingMyLife.com. Go to the curriculum tab, slide down, there's Venmo, boom. It would mean a lot to me. My transition is coming up for retirement soon. I don't know when, but it's soon. I want to get out there and help you. Let me come out, be a coach, speaker, trainer. We'd have a good time. We'd really have a good time. Everything I'm going to ask of you, I do for me. With that in mind, begin with the end in mind. Every choice you make is who you are. At your funeral, how do you want to be eulogized? You do have some power over that. Hey, seek first to understand and be understood. People are hurting right now. Please, please help them. And really listen. I'm learning that with my conversations. And then the next thing, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And then finally, say it with me. I am doing the best I can. And we say it 3 times, so 2 more times. I am doing the best I can. And the last time, I am doing the best I can. I have 30 seconds. July 4th, Independence Day. The United States is a great nation. I love our nation. And one of the reasons I love our nation is we can get better. Let's get better. Better people make better leaders. Okay, I love you. Happy Independence Day, everybody. Check out the shirt and the tie. Bye.